What's up everybody, I am Jesse, or GameOverJesse as you all may know me, and today we have a very special guest here with us once again, Holly Wolf. Go ahead and introduce yourself for those who may not know who you are.
Oh, hello guys, what's up? My name is Holly Wolf. I am a cosplayer, a gamer, a model. I don't know, I play video games, I hang out at conventions, that's really it. And I'm a lover of all things Zelda, so hello.
Yes, and it is the week of Monday, March 5th, how to think of the date. But we have some great news to share today. We have some Smash Brothers rumors for the Nintendo Switch. We have an interview where Nintendo talks about the possibility or lack of the possibility for a Nintendo Switch 2.0, akin to the new 3DS or the 3DS XL. And we have another statement from Nintendo concerning more Mario Odyssey DLC, which honestly I think is pretty obvious because almost every big Nintendo game has received DLC. So if any game is like a candidate for DLC, I would think it would be Mario. Just because you don't have to make it fit into the story, you can just add more levels and that's it. And then we will be discussing our top 5 confirmed Zelda theories before getting into some questions from the viewers like yourself. So to start off our podcast, we need to give a quick shout out to all of the Patreon members. So if you would like to have your question featured as a priority on the mailbag, because especially for this episode we have tons of questions to go through. We won't be able to go through all of them, so to have your question confirmed to be on the show, please head over to patreon.com/GameOverJesse, where you can help Daniel and I out and get your name shouted out, get your question answered, get updates on all sorts of videos, and receive a shout out like Megan Neal, Casey, Rusty Caulfield, Link, Use the Triforce, Tight-Lipped Gaming, Robbie Morgan, Shadow to Us, Lovable Christie, Key of Time 15, Lunarium, Michelle, Ashley, Monica, Justin, The One, and Gus Calvo. So thank you all for your support.
We love you guys.
Yes, The One. For those who don't know, has a few Zelda theories on his own YouTube channel. So yes,
a shout out and a plug.
Yeah.
Wow, dang.
So we typically try to begin with an interview of sorts with the guest, but I imagine everyone already knows who you are, Holly.
I hope so.
You were on a bunch of the top 5 videos, the canceled games, some Zelda theory stuff, I believe. You was on interviews before, you were on discussions before, you've been on the podcast before. So if anyone is interested, please go check all of those out. But for everyone who would like to find your own YouTube channel, they can just type in Holly Wolf and it'll pop up.
Yeah, it's youtube.com/HollyWolfTV. So that's it.
Yes.
That's easy, super easy to find. So that's me.
All right, and with that out of the way, Daniel, would you like to take us into our first piece of news for Super Smash Brothers on the Nintendo Switch? While you're, I imagine, finding the article, it comes from well, it comes from Nintendo Everything, and the rumor is new speculation about Smash Bros. Releasing on the Switch this year with new content and reworked Wii U 3DS content. So tell us about this bit of news, Daniel.
Yeah, so unsurprisingly, we've had Smash Bros. Rumors since we knew the NX was gonna come out. Emily Rogers, who people know for tweeting rumors particularly, basically is claiming out that Smash Bros. Will be announced for Switch later this year, and that it will include new content as well as reworked content from Smash for 3DS and Wii U. But she doesn't know much about that or how they're going to brand the game or what they'll call it. Probably Smash Bros. For Switch, if they're going by the same naming convention. But yeah, this is a rumor. Keep in mind, I would not be surprised if we got a Switch version of Smash. in some capacity, but personal opinion, Emily Rogers is not the most trustworthy source all the time. So sometimes the rumors she puts out are true, sometimes they are very much not. So take that with what you will. Take it with a grain of salt.
Like any leaker, whether it is them getting the information wrong themselves or they're given wrong information, you don't really know what the situation is. Like she could, or any leaker could 100% believe what they're being told, but the person telling them could have mischievous notions. But I think this is pretty much what everyone was guessing would happen, especially after Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Hyrule Warriors, all the other ports, Splatoon 2. It's everything that was in the last game with all of the DLC and a little bit of something new. Yeah. So, like with Hyrule Warriors on the Switch, you get the base game, all of the DLC, and a little bit of something new with Breath of the Wild versions of Link. And Zelda, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you had the same thing, and it gave you the new battle mode with, what was it? Pokken Tournament. I was trying to say Pokemon Tournament, but it's Pokken Tournament. It was everything from the original, all the DLC, and a little bit of something new. So if the pattern continues, it would make sense for it to just be, here's Smash Brothers for the Wii U with additional content from the 3DS version and maybe something new, like a Breath of the Wild Link outfit, as opposed to just Dark Link or Fierce Deity Link or whatever. So
the Fierce Deity Link was a cool costume.
It would be especially cool if they updated all of the models and gave us like Mario Odyssey version of Mario and Luigi, where it's a little bit more detailed, and then like if they threw in some of the champions from Breath of the Wild to play as.
That'd be so cool. Oh, that'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
At least as an assist trophy, like at the very least. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like I don't know, there's just so much cool stuff that they could do to update it, because they don't have to add in a ton of new stuff to make people want to buy it, because I'm sure everyone is just craving Smash Brothers on the Switch, and they would buy it regardless of if it was whatever the new version would be or if it is just a re-release of the old version. And I think they would be more inclined to do a re-release of the Wii U 3DS version as opposed to just starting a new one, because everybody loved Melee, and then when it moved to Brawl, you had some people that loved it and then a lot of people that hated it, so it kind of split the audience. Everyone loves the Wii U version of Smash Brothers already, so it seems like instead of taking a risk and trying to give them something different, why not just re-release what you know is going to work? No one, like, people complain about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and like Pokken Tournaments and all of these Wii U re-releases on the Switch, but no one, like, they complained for like a couple of days, and most of the people that complained ended up buying it anyways. So
exactly,
with this, I imagine it would be something similar to where it's like someone who would want a brand new Smash Brothers game would be like, that sucks, we're not getting Smash Brothers 5 or 6, whatever it would be called. But then they'd be like, but you can still play as Cloud versus Link versus Samus or whoever. But yeah, what are some stuff that you guys are hoping for Smash Brothers on the Switch? Starting with you, Holly. Were you a big fan of the 3DS or Wii U versions of Smash Bros?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm a fan of everything Smash. I grew up playing Super Smash Bros. When I was younger. Like I used to battle my friends all the time, like on the N64 and stuff. So like I've always loved Smash, and it's funny because my fiance, his son Raiden, who's 5, is always like, why don't you have Super Smash Bros? And I'm like, it's not out yet for the Switch, because he has his own Switch too and he wants it. So I'm excited. It's cool that like you can, like every game on the Switch, you can take it with you. It's portable. It's wonderful. So no matter what, I will be buying it. Definitely. I don't care what it is. I'm just gonna get it.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I would love new characters for sure. I would love the champions because they've all got such different and unique fighting styles. I think it would be really cool. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
New graphics, fighting. Yeah.
All right. I don't want to take your turn on this, but I thought of something really interesting, Daniel. Okay, so like the rumor and everyone's thoughts are it's supposed to be like the 3DS version and the Wii U version sort of combined or whatever, getting like the best of both, because there were certain levels from the 3DS versions that weren't in the Wii U version. But you could still have the 3DS version work with the Wii U version. Like you could use your 3DS as a controller to play the Wii U version of Smash Brothers. And I wonder if they would do something similar for the Switch. Because if the 3DS can communicate with the Wii U, and they're still supporting the 3DS with games like Metroid, why wouldn't they allow you to just take that same feature and put it on the Switch? Because then that would be like one major functionality that the Wii U would have that the Switch wouldn't. And you would imagine like they would want everything just carried over from the Wii U version. And then if it is both versions like kind of mended together, it would be cool to switch between like the cartoony art style that came with the 3DS version and then the more anime realistic art style from the Wii U version. Like if you could go back and forth between the two styles, and then like you could be playing against someone who is using a cartoon style, you could be using the Wii U style, and like it still work because it's only swapping out the textures or whatever and designs.
Yeah.
So I think that would be cool, because then like if you get tired of it looking the same, you can switch it up a bit. I don't know.
I'm done with this art style.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I wanted to add. But what are your thoughts on all of this, Daniel?
Well, that's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
I will spend a lot of money to get Smash Bros on Switch, so I don't care if they charge. Well, actually, I do care if they charge $200, but
okay. Here's a question. Here's a question. They come out at E3, and Miyamoto's like, "Hey, Daniel."
Why are you talking to me?
in perfect English, no accents, just like, "Hey, Daniel, July 5th, Smash Brothers comes out. You can get it on July 1st, but you have to pay whatever amount. What is the highest that you would pay?"
Wow.
Because I always said, like, whenever Breath of the Wild was first being demoed at E3, even though it was just a demo in my head, and I mentioned this to a few people, I was like, I would pay at that time, maybe because I was just so overcome with the hype, I was thinking, like, I would legitimately give Nintendo $100 just to play that E3 demo on my Wii U.
So that's
Jesse. I paid a grand to go. So,
yeah, but that includes like the trip and everything else. I'm talking about like you can download this.
The ticket in was several $100s to be industry. Listen here, man. I lived this. I paid Nintendo a lot of money.
She's got a good point. I mean,
yeah.
Several $100s to stand in a line for 4 hours to be one of the first people to play Breath of the Wild. Okay, I already this was my life.
All right, so Daniel.
This question is if I get to have the whole game early, not just a demo, but just to have the whole game, but it's only 4 days early.
Yeah, you'd have to like grind.
Yeah.
Get all your content.
See,
out
with
ASAP.
me, like just Miyamoto being on stage, saying my name, calling me out, I would just like throw my wallet towards him, be like, "Give it."
Yeah. Just take it. Credit card, frisbee toss.
It's like there's a few $1,000 limit on that. Just go ahead.
Yeah, just go and just take my money.
They better not claim any of your money for YouTube, so you can make that money back.
Oh yeah.
Jeez, man, that's $100 that you
Yeah.
would pay. That's 124 Canadian dollars, man.
Yeah, everybody in the chat, let us know what your price would be to play Smash Brothers early as well. But yes,
Yeah,
Daniel,
no.
answer the question.
I don't know, man. I think I would pass out from the pressure. I would actually just faint into his arms, and then like hope that he would take me home and adopt me, and I could wake up next to him and just like.
Well,
be
here's a question.
Child.
Did you bought the Wii U version?
Of Smash?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have both the Wii U and 3DS version.
Okay, so that's like 40 American dollars for the 3DS version, 60 for the Switch version, and then whatever you paid for DLC. Like
Yeah,
five.
which is all the DLC. So.
Yeah, it's like $5 or $8 per character.
Yeah.
Flubber says over 9,000.
Yeah. So like I imagine you paid like altogether like 150 in American dollars.
Well, that's the trick, though, is that I didn't actually buy the Wii U version for myself. My best friend, he is a blessing of a man. It's for my
Aw.
bachelor party, and he surprised me with my Wii U
Oh.
and Mario Kart 8 and Smash Bros.
Damn.
What
And then
better
we got-
way?
Nice.
What better way
we
to
got
have a bachelor party?
Yeah, we got
Play
super-
Smash Brothers.
We got to hang out with my friend Jack Daniels. And
Lol.
yeah, and then we just got into a really funny state of being and just played Smash Bros like all night. It was the most hype. But yeah, that's what good friends do for you. That's he's probably
Nice.
not watching this podcast, but I love him.
No,
And
he's got better
dreams.
things to do.
Oh yeah, he's a peace officer, so I mean dude makes bank. But
People in the chat are saying Jesse for Smash. They want me as the character. You can go create a me that looks like me, and then use that. So, in a
True.
way, you can play as me in Smash Brothers.
It's true.
Yeah,
gonna do
not
that.
quite as good looking though.
Mhm.
So I think $150 is my price. That's
To play Smash
Canadian.
a week early.
Like, really?
yes. I think
Okay.
that's to own Smash a week early. But that better come with a season pass for whatever DLC they come up
Season
with.
pass. Do you think they will do that? Like before they announced, before Breath of the Wild released, they mentioned that you could go ahead and get the season pass for Breath of the Wild that came with the two things. Do you think they'll do something similar with Smash Brothers to where they release it and then give you a season pass, or do you think they'll wait until like 2 or 3 months later to say, hey, now you can get this new character, instead of letting you know from the beginning?
Well, that's what they did the last time, and so you had to do all the DLC individually, which is not as fun. I'd rather just pay for a season pass at
Yeah.
launch.
Because they did that with Breath of the Wild, and then oh my god, what is it? The RPG. Blade.
Xenoblade?
Xenoblade, yes. Xenoblade.
I'm like,
I was spazzing for a
Xenoblade.
minute. Sorry.
That's okay.
They
I forgive you.
did the season pass with Xenoblade, so
mhm.
like it seems to be a trend that Nintendo's doing. They waited a while to announce the Mario DLC, but that was like free DLC, like the balloon thing.
If they want to do free DLC, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
That's cool with me.
All right,
But I think all the Smash DLC, I assume that all the DLC from the Wii U and 3DS versions will already be included if they do like a deluxe version.
Yeah.
yeah,
right.
but like with Pokken
So-
Tournament, they had all of the original DLC, but then they had more DLC like exclusive to the deluxe version. So
Right.
I mean, more characters, more levels in Smash
Good
Brothers.
to me.
Yeah, like
I won't play any of the new characters, but I'll still buy them. Actually, Roy is my boy. I know he's like a low tier, but Roy's my
Yeah.
boy.
all right. Do you guys have any final thoughts or questions on the Smash Bros?
Give me the champion's tunic. That is all.
See, I'm good.
All right. Do you want to take us to our next news story, Danielle?
Yes. This comes from GoNintendo.com. They say Nintendo Switch company wants to increase sales with peripherals, not revisions. So the following quotes come from a recent article from Wall Street Journal. And there's some quotes here that I'll just go ahead and read the quotes. The people familiar said expanded Switch features in the coming year could also include additional network